Mm-mm. Too bright, too bright. Too bright. Ooh, child, look at my hair. Hey, y'all. Hey, how is everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing well. Today is, what is today's date? Today is September the 13th today. And today, you all, I wanted to come on and talk about something really, really serious. Really serious. You all know that I have a passion for young girls, older women. I wrote a book, you all. Have y'all got my book? I hope you've gotten it. The title of the book is You Don't Have to Marry the Wrong Man, and it is available on Amazon. You can get it. And that's my passion, is to, if I can help one young girl make a difference, if I can make a difference in her life, that's what I'm here to do. Especially a young black female. Especially a young black female. Because we are at the bottom of the totem pole. That's why. And it's not disrespect to any other ethnicity. But my heart is to help young girls make better choices. I'm 50 plus now, 50 plus one. So I've learned a little bit in this life that I've been living in as a young teen parent. And just over the course of living my life, I've learned a few things that I really think can help impact some of the young women, okay? So I want to jump right into it. So today, while I was on my lunch break, I come across this video. I've never seen this young girl before. I don't even remember what her name was, but the title of her video, it caught my attention because I think the title of her video was, I really hurt my baby's daddy, or I done something bad to my baby's daddy. So anyway, in the video, she was saying how she was going to turn herself in. And then she began to talk about how her children, I think she has twin boys, and I think they're 10 years old. And she was talking about how the father is not in their lives and how she just want him to be in their lives. And my heart really went out to her like it would do any young woman. So I'm making this video for her and for all. If you are a single mother, I am making this video for you. I've been a single mother. So I know a little something. I don't know it all, but I know a little something, honey, that can help you. And I'm not going to tell you anything that I wouldn't tell my own daughter. I wouldn't tell my own granddaughter. I'm telling you this here because I want us as even young mothers to make good quality choices in our lives, raising our children as single parents. So listening to her video, I even took some notes because I want to make sure I talk about things that are really, really important and really, really necessary, so that not just her, but any female, single parent female that's raising children by themselves and has no support from the father. I want to say a few things to you. And this is all in love, honey. I wish somebody would have told me these things when I was coming up. I really do. But now that I know better, of course I'm doing much better. I won't never be another baby's mama to nobody. But when you know better, you do better, and then you reach back and try to help someone else. So I'm just trying to reach back and help the sisters, the younger sisters that's coming up, okay? One thing I want us to know as young women, you have to be very, very, very intentional about who you choose to have your children with. Very intentional. That's why sex and being a parent is really for adults. It's for grown people, because it's a lot to raise children. And so anytime you take your clothes off, anytime you make a decision to lay down with a man, with a boy, that is, you're opening yourself up to have children. Anytime you have sex, there's a possibility you're going to have a child. All right? So anytime you lay down with a man, I don't care how old you are, but anytime you choose to lay down with that man, That is your choice. That's what you have chosen. So you better be very intentional when you choosing to lay down with people. Because when you have sex, there is potential for a baby to be made. So you better look at the person that I know it cute and saying all the right things, but you had better be very intentional about the person that you're going to have sex with, because that could be your children's father. So you have to be very intentional about those things. That's why God gave us the remedy for it. Wait to marriage. Wait to marriage. And marriage is a very serious thing. It's not for children, honey. It's not for young people. So anytime you're laying down with the man, there's a possibility. You better remember this. There's a possibility this joker right here could be my children's father. Do I want this person to be my children's father? That's what you have to be intentional about, because you could get pregnant and this could be your children's father. And now that we have children from different men, and now that we see, oh, they're deadbeats, well, guess what? We have to take ownership of who we picked to be our children's father. We have to take ownership to it. That's who you chose. You chose a deadbeat. You chose a man that wouldn't take care of his children. And we can't say that we didn't know. We knew. We didn't want to believe it. Sometimes we get involved with men that already have children and they not even taking care of them. Well, he ain't take care of Sally's children, but honey, he gonna take care of mine. He ain't gonna take care of yours either. Because you are no different and no better than Sally. No different from that woman. If he not taking care of the 4, 5, 6 children he already got, guess what? He not gonna take care of the one you got. Don't put yourself in those situations. Be intentional about who you choosing to be your children's father. Okay? Number 2, you cannot make a man support his children. Let me tell you, you cannot make a man support his children. I don't care how you threaten them, what you do, honey. And on that video, she said herself on that video that she let out the air in his tires. I hope she didn't. I hope she, just said that and it's not true. I hope she didn't. Because once you let out the air in a man's tire or break his window, all you doing is getting ready to pay for him to get brand new tires. Or you getting ready to pay for him to get brand new windows. And he going to be riding around with brand new tires or brand new windows and still ain't going to support them children. Breaking out windows, busting tires, honey, don't make no man change. It don't make no man say he going to support his children. I don't care what you do, honey. You can cut a vein, baby. He still ain't going to take care of his children. Men, that's why it's very intense. That's why you have to be very intentional who you choosing to be your children's father. Real men, you never have to ask them to take care of their children. You never have to threaten them. You never have to call them. Real men know how to take care of their children. That's why, as young adults, we ain't got no business having sex. We ain't got no business having babies. I'm talking to my own self. I had to tell my own self this first. Why? Because at a young age, we're very impressionable. We believe anything somebody tells us because we haven't lived. We haven't lived. And if you don't have nobody in your life to talk to you about certain things and to guide you, if you don't have a father figure in your household, if you don't have a mother, somebody to guide you in this area of life where we want to have sex, we want to date, we want to get to know people, if you ain't got nobody to guide you in that area, honey, sometimes you will end up in a mess. That's why having children and having sex is for marriage and it's for mature adults. Most young men, they ain't ready to be responsible. That's why so many young girls, we're left with the babies. We left with the babies because most men, baby, they ain't got to stop their career. They can get you pregnant and go on about their career and do on what they want to and go have some more children from this and go. But you as a woman, you stuck with them children to take care of them. Most young boys, baby, they ain't getting ready to settle down and be nobody's daddy. Not young boys. And young mothers, we're not ready to be mothers, but we have to. Some of us do, some of us don't. That's why it's important. And that's why it's so important that parents speak into your children's lives while they're young. Give them guidance, give them direction. That's why I thank God for every father that's in the household, because every household needs a father. Needs a father for the guidance. That's how God ordained it. Ain't God wonderful? Ain't he perfect in all his ways and knowledge? He know a little something. The father should be the head of the household. But I'm just trying to help us out. You can't make a man support his children. And you should not be running after a man trying to get him to do anything for his children. If he making a decision not to support his children, that's a decision he make. But you as the mother, you have to go on with your life. Don't waste your life trying to make a boy be a man, because you can't do it. All right? Number 3. Oh, I talked about that. He already have kids and he don't support. If he already got kids, he ain't supporting. Guess what? You ain't going to make him support yours. And stop having this mentality. Oh, he going to support mine. Why? What make your child better than that other child? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. And I said parenting is for adults. And number 5 is don't become a single parent. For those of you that are listening that don't have children, I want to say this to you. Don't become a single parent. It's tough. It's rough. And guess what? It's out of order. And I did it. And guess what? It was tough. And guess what? It was rough. Amen. It was tough and it was rough. Don't become a single parent. Don't become what you call it? A parent out there by yourself, which is a single parent. Don't do it. Don't have sex if you're not married to somebody. Don't even have sex with them. I know that made the standard go way high, didn't it? But this is for your best interest. I tell you this because I'm concerned. I love you and I care about your best interest. Don't become a single parent. It is tough. It is not easy. You got to take care of that child, honey. That man can get up and go wherever he wants to go. But you, as a mother, you're going to have to make especially if you're in high school, you got to make arrangements for that child. You got to take care of that child. And it's tough, honey, being a single parent. It is tough. So don't become a single parent. That's the best advice I can give you. But if you are a single parent, now you can make it. God will help you make it. He will. But let me tell you something. Don't you waste your precious life, honey, chasing down the baby's father, talking about, you better pay this, you better do that. No. If he chooses not to do anything, that's his choice. Don't wear yourself out, stress yourself out, get yourself in trouble trying to get somebody to do something they're supposed to do. No. Real men don't need nobody to tell them how to take care of their children. Like I said, when you get pregnant from boys, you better expect a boy activity. Boys don't take care of their children. They don't do it. They don't. So if you are a single parent, you find yourself a young mother, let me tell you something. And that man don't want to take care of his children, baby, go. You and your children go on with the Lord. That's what you do. If you have to go take out child support, do that. To get help, that's what you do. And leave it at that. But don't you be running behind no joker talking about, you better come over here and do this and you better. No, baby, you is wasting your time. You is wasting your time. And don't put no thoughts into them children's mind about their daddy. Because I'm going to tell you, it don't matter what you say about their daddy, honey. When they get grown, they're going to go and see their daddy. And it's going to be a whole different story. You do what you can do. And when the child gets older, they'll be able to talk with their father then. And get all the answers then. But you be the best mama you can be. And don't you go getting yourself in trouble. Then they ain't going to have no mama and they ain't going to have no daddy. No, honey, you have to take responsibility. Okay, I chose a deadbeat daddy for my children. So guess what? Now I'm going to work on me and my children. This is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to focus on him. I'm not going to run him down. He know when the youngins was born. He know when their birthdays come. He know when Christmas come. He know when all these holidays come. He know about school stuff. He know that, baby. You ain't got to never run no baby daddy down to tell him that. He know about that. If he choose not to, that's his choice. But don't you ever waste your time chasing after no man to take care of his children. And how we say, well, it ain't about me. I'm trying to do it for the kids. No. You ain't trying to do it for the kids, honey. Them kids are fine. What them kids see is what their mamas is doing or their grandmamas is doing for them. And let that be what they see. Because trying to drag a man into a child's life that don't want to be there, well, it could be detrimental for the children. Do you not know some men don't want their children? Do you not know some men have tried to talk the mama into having an abortion because they didn't want the child? You got some men that just don't want their children. They ain't going to feed them if you put the spoon in their hand to feed them. But I'm telling you, they going to have to deal with that. And then you got women that support men that don't even take care of their children. Sure do. Anywho. So, don't you get yourself in no trouble. Because let me tell you something. You go out here and get in trouble behind being angry with a man that won't take care of his children. Guess what? When you, especially if you're black now you know the court system don't work the same for black folk, right? Now, Mary Ann and Becky, they might get 2 weeks for busting out tires and busting out windows and stabbing tires. Becky gonna probably get 2 weeks, but you, with your black self, honey, they probably gonna give you 25 years for busting out tires. And then you gonna be in court, you know what I'm saying, or busting out windows. Talking, well, Lord have mercy, I ain't do nothing with, no, they gonna give you the max. Because in the court's eye, you should have known better. So let me tell you something. When you start messing with the law, baby, the law don't work for you the same way it worked for Becky. You might think it's a minor thing, but that minor thing can send you to prison for the rest of your life, honey. You miss all your children's life. Think. You better start thinking. Any young person that's listening to this, you better think before you talking about you going to go over there and pour gasoline on Tyrone, honey. You going to go in there and shoot Tyrone. You better think about what you talking about you get ready to do, baby. Because when you set up in court, when you set up in court, they're going to give you the maximum sentence, honey. You can get nothing talking about, well, he ain't taking care of his children. The court don't care nothing about that, honey. All they care about is what you did. And you thinking you're going to get some probation in 2 weeks. No, baby, they lay you down for a long time. You don't get to see none of your kids schooling. All because of Tyrone wouldn't take care of his children. Well, ain't you taking care of them? Ain't God making a way for you? Don't worry about what Tyrone doing, honey. Let him miss everything. God will provide for you and your child. Do you understand me? Don't get yourself all twisted and torn up because the man ain't taking care of his children. He know he got children. He know he got a responsibility. You be the good mother that you are. And guess what? Learn from this. Don't go out there and lay up with another Tyrone and have 2 more or 3 more babies from him. Learn. Don't keep repeating the same pattern. You might have 1 deadbeat dad. Now you got 2, 3, 4, and 5 deadbeat dads. Now learn. Say, Lord, I'll never do this again. Learn. And next time, be intentional about who you laying down with. Be intentional about who you choosing to be your children's father. You don't have to, you make a big mistake like that twice. Or 3 or 4 times. I did it twice, though. Twice. Your men ain't got to be there. They can go on off with their lives to do something. But you got to sit there and feed that child. You got to clothe it and everything else. They ain't no need getting mad at your baby daddy, honey. You made the choice. I made the choice. I chose both my children's fathers. I did. And I got what I got, baby. So I had to deal with it. And when you choose that, we have to take responsibility as women, the choices that we made. And we out here picking folk we ain't got no business with. Some folk we choosing ain't even options, but we choose them. And sometimes it ain't because people didn't tell you to leave them alone. But I'm so in love. No, you're blind, baby. You can't see when you're young. You don't make right choices. That's why it's good to have good parents in your life. A good father and a good mother to give you guidance while you're young. So you can make good decisions. So you don't end up with all this stuff. All right? So, good Lord, this video is 20 minutes long. So I'm telling you, if the man ain't taking care of his children, honey, don't worry about it. God will provide for you and your children. You can't make a man take care of his children. I don't care what you do, baby. You can't make a man take care of his children. Either he gonna take care of them or he not. When you see that he not gonna take care of his children, put a period behind it. Okay, this joker not gonna take care of his children, period. Let me go file for child support, or some women don't. They just take the whole burden, take care of children. Don't worry about no child support or nothing. I didn't do that. I went and took out child support because I needed mine. And then sometimes you take out child support, them jokers still don't pay. They rather go to jail for 30 days or 60 days. You see? So you got to make a decision. Once you see the pattern, it don't take 10, 5, 15 years to see a man's pattern that he's not going to take care of his children, especially if he ain't taking care of his other children. Once you see that, baby, put a period behind it and go and handle your business and live and take care of your children and get on down the road. Be intentional about choosing men that you're going to lay down with, okay? Be intentional about that. Pay attention, all right? You can't change him. If he already got kids he ain't supporting, he ain't going to support yours. And parenting is for adults, and I mean good grown adults. What else I got in here? Don't become a single parent. You can make it and learn from your mistakes. And stop saying I'm doing it for the kids. No, you're not. Them kids ain't thinking about no relationship like that. You're doing it because you want to do it. You're trying to make the person be in the child's life, and you cannot do it. You're going to end up in trouble. You're going to end up in some deep trouble. And then the children going to be traumatized. No. Change. Women, we got to take accountability and make better choices and better decisions. Stop running that man down talking about you better be in your child's life. You better know. That joker know he got children. You ain't got to remind him of nothing. All right? I hope this helps somebody. Lord, it's 22 minutes long. I really hope this helps somebody. But when I seen that child's video, Lord have me. Like I said, I don't know her. That's the first video I ever seen of her. I don't even know her name. But I wanted to say this, and not just to her, but to any woman that's out there. And you find yourself raising your child by yourself, don't you worry about that man, honey. God will deal with him. Life will deal with him. And he'll have to explain that to his children. And no man, you can keep them away from it. When that child get grown, they're going to go to that father and say, why weren't you in my life? And they got to explain. But you be the best mama that you can be. And you be the best provider that you could be. Don't go out here busting out windows, kicking in doors, throwing gas on nobody, putting bullets in people. Don't do none of that. Then your child ain't going to have you nor the father. And like I said, when your black self end up in court, baby, the law is different. You understand me? So you got to think and take responsibility. All right. I love y'all. I want y'all to be blessed. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Toodles. And y'all share this. Share this video. And if anybody know who I'm talking about, y'all share it with her too. And honey, if you do ever see this video, the lady I was talking about, I don't know her name. I just knew that was her video. I wish you the best. You and your children, honey. I really do. And any other female that's watching, that's a single mother raising children. Honey, raise you and God. Let God show you how to raise them babies. Y'all raise them babies and go about your business, honey. Stop chasing down that joker, honey. He is not going to raise them kids, all right? He not going to do it until he get ready. And he may never get ready. But even if he don't, you make good decisions. Let God help you. Make good decisions and raise your babies and go on about your business. Don't be stalking nobody. Setting up, talking about what you gonna do. No, baby, you getting ready to go to prison forever. All right? Love y'all. See you on the next video. Toodles.